sanctioned Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene for her bigoted and delusional views. Also, the top House Republicans' refusal to discipline her, along with most members of the party. That and her own non-apology apology, which amounted to excuses and rationalizations, blame shifting, and lies, instead of any honest show of contrition as a member of that party that once claimed to stand for personal responsibility. The vote was 230 to 199 to strip her of her seats on the Budget and Education and Labor Committees. 11 Republicans joining the Democratic majority, including Illinois Congressman Adam Kinzinger, who was not impressed by what she said at a Republican Party conference last night.
Kevin McCarthy would have us believe she gave some serious apology. What did you hear?
Yeah, so I don't like to go into a ton of detail from conference.
How about some?
I'll tell you this. Yeah, I'll give you some, which is I didn't hear an apology.
So no apology last night, he says, and certainly from what we heard today of her on the floor, none today. She spoke at the chamber and she didn't apologize. We'll get to that in just a second. But first, before we go any further on her excuses and finger pointing, we just want to pause for a second and just let you listen to her words and views that got her and all of us to this point. These aren't her words. It's her bigotry, and these are her conspiracy theories, her words, her bigotry, and her lies.
Many Americans are like blind sheep, just going through life, not paying attention. There is an Islamic invasion into our government offices right now. How do you get avid gun owners and people that support the Second Amendment to give up their guns? Maybe you accomplish that by performing a mass shooting into a crowd. You make them scared, you make them victims, and you change their mindset.
The so-called plane that crashed into the Pentagon. It's odd, there's never any evidence shown for a plane in the Pentagon. Kennedy getting killed in the plane crash. That's another one of those Clinton murders, right?
Q is a patriot. We know that for sure. Again, I don't have any proof of this, but we're talking about who is Q, so I'm going to tell you what he says. Many in our government are actively worshiping Satan, or they call Moloch. Q is saying that they participate in pedophilia and spirit cooking. We already saw there was an email came out of the WikiLeaks emails where Cheryl Moles, and she told Hillary Clinton in an email that she was going to sacrifice a chicken to Moloch in her backyard. Saudi Arabia, the Rothschilds, and Soros, he says, are the puppet masters that fund this global